Hello class, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing Evil Hangman. So the first thing I need to go over is Hangman. What's Hangman? The game you play is you have a little thing right here and you have a person that hangs there and you guess the word. So first thing you do is guess a letter. I'm going to guess D. D is not there, so I draw the head. Then I'm going to guess O. O is there, so I'm going to put O. I do not draw a body part. I pick S. S is not there, so I draw a body part. And then I pick W, and W is there, so I don't draw a body part. Then R. Oops, D was there. Anyways, it was the word. I should have picked something else. But anyways, we have this where you guess the word, you pick a word, guess letters until you get the word correct. Every time you get a wrong letter, you draw a body part until a finish point hits and the person is no longer happy, sort of thing. So that's how you play Hangman. Evil Hangman is a little bit different. What you do is you have a list of words, so word, cool, down, and punt. And then what I do is I do the same exact thing where I say, well, I have a 4-letter words, I have the hangman thing, and now you have to guess the letters. So what we're going to do is we're going to guess the word O. And O, because it's here, here, and here, I can then have it where it's actually picked out. However, if I say O is not in it, that means I only have one word left. I don't want to do that. So I would actually have better odds by saying O is here, crossing this out, and then I still have 3 options. The other one is it's better to not have this option because I have 2 O's. I'd have to put 2 O's here, and then it'll only have 1 word. So I don't want to do that word either. So now I'm just down to 2 words. My next guess, let's pick S, and S is not there, so we draw a little body part and put a line through it. My next guess would be M. M is not in either one, so I draw a body part, put a line through it. Then let's say we pick, let's say W. Well, W is in both. And so now the issue becomes I have to put it somewhere. Because it's in a different spot, I basically have to pick which word I want. And I'm going to pick word because word, the W, is less common than a D. Actually, no, I picked the W, sorry. N is less common than D, so... Ooh, it's RD versus ND. And I would say they're pretty much equivalent. So I'm just going to pick down just because. So I'd have to put the W there, and then they continue to guess until they get the word. And every time they guess a wrong letter, they keep on getting more body parts. So that's how you play Evil Hangman. You break it down to just one word, and then they have to guess that word. But you're basically cheating because you're not picking the word until they basically pick it for you, depending on their guesses. So the thing about this is when we're making this program, we're in a school setting, so we can't hang people, we can't kill people, we can't hurt them. So we have to design something new. And what do I mean by design something new? First things first, we always want to make our pseudocode. We want to make our pseudocode, and this is one example of pseudocode that a student made. What they're doing here is, instead of drawing the person hanging, they're drawing the person swinging with a smiley face, basically. So every time you guess a wrong letter, a body part shows up. But the body part is not being hung, it's swinging, so it's a nice thing to do. So basically what they have to have is, they have the picture of what changes, they describe what changes. So again, every wrong letter means that there's a body part shows up. The swing could even show up as well, and the smiley face if they really want to. You could even make it so they have to draw these parts as well, one for every line sort of thing. Because with Evil Hangman, you're going to get a lot more wrong guesses. However, you can only have up to 25 wrong guesses, because there's 26 letters. With multiple words, it gets a little bit less, but still. So the 3 requirements are you need the word letter bank, you need the word with underdashes, and you need the picture. And then for the pseudocode, you also need what happens with a wrong guess. So let's take a look at another one. They decided they didn't want to write all the letters, which is perfectly okay because we all know it's A to Z. The thing that they did was, I don't know, to be honest. So this is an example of a bad pseudocode because they have the letter bank, they have the word lines, but this picture, I don't understand what happens. They might have the bottle fill up as they go, and if it explodes or the water goes up and over, then all of these other pictures show up and make nonsense. The other one they could probably do is you have a fragmented picture sort of thing. Where every time you get a wrong letter, one of these pictures shows up in this picture, and then once you get all the pictures showing up, you lose. You can cut up a picture if you want to. Realize because it's pseudocode, you don't have to cut up the picture. You can just say the picture will be cut up. You can decide that later on, which is really nice. And here's an example of that, where they took the picture and they cut it up. But the bad thing about this is they can't now get this picture uncut up. So by cutting it up, it's actually a disadvantage because now there's overlap here, so they'll never be able to recreate the full picture. And if they really wanted to, it'd be really hard to combine this piece with paint because it just won't work. Because you'd have to steadily place it to be perfect by every pixel. So don't cut up the picture, just have the picture drawn. So, for example, if I wanted this to be my picture, all I would have to do is put a picture here, put a box here for the word bank, and put a series of lines for the word. And then I could literally just say, well, okay, here's my picture, and I'm going to cut it up this way, where I'm going to have this be 1, this be 1, this be 1, this be 1. And so these would basically be touching. And then I would have this be 1 all the way to here. I would also have this one be 1, this one be 1, this one be 1, that one be 1, and that one be 1. So, and then I would label it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is my letter bank. And I would obviously see that every wrong guess, we're just putting in another picture. When we get all the pictures, we're done. And that's pretty much it for the pseudocode. Please realize you can design the game any way you want to. You can have a Trump wall if you want to, and you have zombies trying to walk over it. Brains. I don't know. And then the zombies pile up, and then they slowly get over, and then it's the end of America. I don't know. But that's pretty much just it. You can literally design the game any way you want to, because all you're doing is every time a letter is wrong, you show something else, which is just drawing a picture. You can also get things to move, but it's a little bit more trickier. That would be extra credit, because that is a lot more work. But again, these are your 3 setups, and please come up with your own idea because it's your game and you'll have a lot more fun programming it if you do make it interesting. The nice thing about the pseudocode is it's just a guide. You don't have to follow it. So if later on if you change your mind, that's perfectly okay. This just helps you set up the code to get you started programming. That's it. That's pretty much it. Have a good one. I hope to see you later.